cash. Last week on the Battle for Cash, the first task had the team's creative juices working overtime. They were asked to make money without money. In the end, Team Alpha and Omega Investment Club lost the battle and went back home to Kitgum.
Alpha and Omega, unfortunately, this is the end of the journey.
Tonight, Team Hustlers and the Roaring Lions face off in a race against time to make money without money. At the end of the task, one investment club will be eliminated. Who will go and who will stay? Coming up on the Battle for Cash. This is the Battle for Cash Season 2. 15 clubs are still in the running to win the prize money of 30 million, 20 million, 15 million shillings and lots of other cash prizes, plus a study tour to Nairobi and 1 year of business advisory services from PricewaterhouseCoopers. Each week, the judges will set a task set for the teams to execute. The contestants will win as a team, but accumulate points as individual investment clubs. So everyone in the team has got to pull their weight on each given task. Should they not, they will be making a grave mistake that could cost them millions.
You know, because you're here, it gets harder as you go. I think you know that. What I have here is envelopes. Each week, you'll be given a task. Now, that task should be easy depending on how hard you work and how smart you work. You must showcase your leadership skills, communication skills, your business acumen, because at the end of the day, you're investment clubs. You must make money, right? So depending on each task, you must figure out how to work together. I want you to remember two things. One, that you win as a team, but you accumulate points for your individual investment club. You will have a moment to brainstorm.
Right now, the two teams are coming up with the winning strategies.
One has got to resort to creative ways of making money, even without large sums of capital.
Your first task, therefore, to make money without money.
The team which makes the most money out of nothing wins, and the team that makes the least money will be the loser.
In this competition, time is of the essence. Every minute counts and could cost you millions. Teams have strictly 30 minutes to brainstorm before heading out.
I have a camera here with me. And all these group members would love to have photographs taken from this room for the Battle for Cash competition. Can we take photographs of these members and sell these photos to them?
Team Hustlers have figured out what they want to do.
We are going to do our best to look for the customers who will buy our water and soda. We are the winners. We are the winners 2018. Team Hustler!
We are going, we have not said something.
The Lions do not have a concrete strategy, but head out anyway. They continue brainstorming in the car.
Do you have any ideas? If you can give us some ideas. Just let's stop a bit, so that we finalize our strategy.
Otherwise we will end up driving the whole of Kampala.
Yes.
Then you come back with
Okay.
nothing.
My brother, going into a school first time, who is going to accept you in there, first of all? Then
Yes.
second of all, you can't go to the school and tell them I'm going to sweep. They already have cleaners and everything there.
Yes.
Let us just approach these businessmen here who have come to make business.
Planning is better. First. So that is one idea we have.
When I called my team at the farm,
Yes.
they told me today we are planting coffee.
Yes.
So if you think this idea can't work, we can go there and we help them plant. But just to know they are going to pay us 200 per
what?
per plant
Per plant.
into the soil. And I don't know whether that is sufficient to generate
200.
enough
And how far is it?
And that is not investment. We have
It's a service.
It's a service. It's a service. Remember, we are, the task. They are telling us we are making money without
money.
Yes.
We are offering a service to that
Yes.
So if you are thinking in terms of
What he's saying, we go to Karerwe market, we approach the sellers, we see the price they are selling the commodities, we talk to them, we help them sell, and we get a commission.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe...
Any idea?
What margins are we looking at? What margins are we looking at?
Because they
because
say...
it has to be competitive at the end of the day. Then again, what I propose is that we have to reach out to the people. These people, most of the people who have the money, they come with cars.
Yes.
So if you give a service to a person coming out of the car,
Yes.
you give that reception, then direct them, try to inquire what they want.
Exactly.
That is an extra thing which is not within, it's not within Kalere.
Yes.
People jump out and they go straight to their stores.
I think your
This
idea is
time we are
very
making
good.
a
So we
difference.
talk to the vendors,
Yes.
so the idea is coming.
Yes.
We have agreed, we go to Karerwe market.
Time check is 11 a.m. Both teams are now out to make money out of nothing. The hustlers are in Boaise and the lions are in the bustling Kalere market. Team Hustlers has arrived at the soda depot and are now convincing the shop attendant to give them merchandise on credit. Unsure about the Team Hustlers' intentions, the shop attendant calls his manager.
We are
battle for cash from NTV in the respect of DFCU Bank. We have come here so that you can give us these products of yours on credit, then we go and sell and we bring back the money. Because we're in a competition, we have to make money without money. Please, are you able to give us your products on credit and bring back the money?
Since you have explained to me the idea and the reason, we have accepted to give you our products. You go and sell it out on credit, then you bring back the money later after you have sold it.
Thank you very much. I mean, God bless you. Shall bring back the money, please. We promise.
It's a green light for Team Hustlers.
We are very lucky that we have been given the products on credit, and now we go out there and sell, we make money, and bring back their money. Make money without money, oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Now let's go to the Matoke with this group. You said you have a customer, so we find out the price, and then you call the other guy to come and buy. Yes. You call the customer. Yes.
The Lions have found suppliers that have agreed to give them a commission after sale. Now they have to find clients to buy the matoke, pineapple, and other fresh produce from Kalere market. Battle for cash. Battle for cash.
It's possible if you work hard on it. Possible if you never quit. It's possible.
The tasks are designed to test individual strengths, business acumen, creativity, and endurance. But in most cases, success will depend on the ability to work together as a team.
This one is going to venture into Mukene. Then this one will venture into chicken and matoke. Then we will collect back here at after 2 hours.
Ronald in the Lions team has found clients for silverfish, commonly known as mukene.
So this is the money I managed to make after making the 1,000 item silverfish. So I'm paying the boda who transported me and bringing me back 8,000.
Did you manage to find the customers?
Yeah, I managed to get around 6 customers, and all of them, they were able to buy silverfish of worth 10,000, another one 5,000, another one managed to buy worth of 20.
How were you able to get the silverfish? You didn't have money? Yeah,
I didn't have money, but I used the security. One of my colleagues had a phone, and we used the security. The supplier entrusted us, and we gave her our phone. We gave her our phone, and she managed to give us the supply, which was the silverfish. We took silverfish worth of 60,000. So we managed to sell 40,000.
Have you retrieved your phone yet?
We are going to get it back. Yeah.
So can we go and retrieve the phone?
N'ekitundu kiri ozobazemu nga sente meka kali kenda kati wano sente meka
anti babadde bina kati
okay 9,000 diamonds 4 ntwale 3 mu kakaaga kati tujjeko gumunya gumu 3 mu 3 gumu 3
bibadde butaano
bibadde bitano
bibadde bitano bye mitwalo enakitundu kenda
Here we are recovering back the security we used to collect the produce, which we supply to the customers.
It's 1 o'clock. Team Hustlers is banking on the number of thirsty clients to make sales, while Team Lions is banking on the pricing and commission. The Hustlers split up into teams and head different ways.
Mbawagidde akasoda kano kaguze gumu 2. Wananga bantu bano bantuseeko mbawagidde ku kasoda kano ka mirinda fruite.
Naye team Battle for Cash aba NTV mwebale kuleeta akazannyo kano okulakulanya abantu ba wansi. Naffe abeebwayise wano mutukulakulanyiza nnyo.
Naye obuzibu tubusanze mu katale. Bakyala abo mu katale kwegamba nga bo baagala ebintu ebyabwereere ate batubuuza wa we tukola ki we bafunira ne balabika nti ekintu kyaffe ndowooza tebaagadde kutuwagira mu nsonga eyo.
In the spirit of divide and conquer, Peter and Patrick of Kabura Mayumba mushroom growers from Kabale have disappeared. And they cannot speak Luganda either.
I was pissed off by the 2 colleagues who disappeared from us. And after we had sold all the sodas and the water, they emerged with again soda and water. Oh my God, just like that.
We were left behind when we were convincing a certain customer, and and you had to leave us.
Anyway, we had some customers who called us, and in the process of calling us, we went back and we started explaining to them what we are doing and what we need. And apparently, by the time when we left there, we were not able to see our friends, and actually we had to get lost because we were traveling while not seeing our friends.
I'm here to produce these photos, and I produced them for 15,000 each. 15,000 all of them, and each one of you will pay for 5,000 for each of the photos. I think all the members will pay for it. Okay, if you pay, we shall get our profit. And I've been in the field of photo production for a while. So when they gave us this non-cash challenge, I thought I may use the camera that I hold and maybe produce the photos which are at least at a low price, and sell them at a price that can attract some more profit.
I think I had the best team around. They were able to generate ideas. That was my best strength. The team which I had, they generated good ideas. We went out there and made money without money. It was very wonderful.
In the Lions camp, all is not well either. The group that was supposed to sell mukene seems to have made a loss.
5,300, that's the profit you managed to make.
5,300?
Yeah.
So, ma'am, are you satisfied?
I'm satisfied. But I'm not very satisfied because I was having a hope that they couldn't bring this one back.
They would sell everything.
Yeah.
So, in me, like, have they wasted your time or what?
No problem.
Instead of profit, we have made a loss of 4,700 for that transaction of the mukene. He got 26,800, and the lady was demanding 31,500 after deducting what was remaining. So we have ascertained there's a smaller loss on that transaction. Yes.
Finally, good news in the Lions camp. The team has found a customer who wants to buy 150 chickens. Team leader, Lions, sends Elisa to manage that sale. It's 3 o'clock and the teams have 1 hour to maximize and make it to the pit stop, short of which they will be penalized, which means losing some of the money they painfully made from nothing. It's a race against time. Time check is 3:15 p.m. Team Hustlers is the first to make it to the pit stop.
Team leader right here, your teammates over here. Oh, leave the team leader. She will talk to me alone. You come here.
I come here?
No, you're the team leader, you stay. So how are you?
Fine, thank you. How are you?
But people don't look like hustlers.
We are hustlers. We have hustled.
You even hustled.
We hustled.
Okay. So team leader of Team Hustlers 2018.
Yes.
You were supposed to make money without money.
Yes.
I'm sure this was easy.
It wasn't so easy.
It wasn't so easy.
But we made the money.
You seem happy about the money.
We are happy about
You're very happy.
We are very happy.
You're going to meet the judges. They'll ask all the questions about today. Please have all the facts of what happened. And they might ask for a weak link, someone who dragged the team. Think about it. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I think everyone did well.
Yes.
By the smiles. But you will have to answer to the judges. I'd like to hold the money for you. Thank you. Please. Thank you.
Thank you.
The Lions make it to the pit stop at 3:58 p.m. with just 2 minutes to spare.
You were the second team in. So you were on time, within time?
On time.
Within time?
Yes.
Within time?
Yes.
Yeah, but Joseph, what language did you use in Kalere Market?
Luganda and English.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And you communicated well with them?
Very well. In the beginning, they were very suspicious.
Yes.
They had even to call their leader, the market leader, and say, who are these people? And we explained.
Of course.
We became friends.
Good.
We made friendship. And they opened up.
That's good.
And then we started working with them.
So did you actually make money without money?
Yes,
you
we
did.
We did.
You sound very confident with the money.
We did.
Yes. You're going to meet the judges and you will explain what happened.
Yes.
It might be tough because of course there's elimination.
Exactly.
So I'm hoping you actually made money without money.
Yes.
Do you have it?
Yes, I do.
Where's the money?
Yes.
So well done.
Yes.
Do you have anyone you will report to the judges as the weak link?
We did 17 transactions.
Okay.
And one transaction
didn't go so well.
But the other ones came successful. But as a team,
you worked well.
We worked well.
It's good to remember because you win as a team anyway.
Exactly.
Well done. The judges will wait to hear the story.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next, the teams meet the judges for a postmortem. Find out how much they made after the break. Battle for cash. Battle for cash. Now is the time for the teams to meet the judges. Did they make enough money to keep them in the competition? Did they work as a team? Who is the weakest link in the team? These are the questions waiting to be answered as they get ready to present their strategies to the judges. The hustlers are the first to meet the judges for a postmortem.
Welcome, Team Hustle. We want to hear what you did.
After a discussion, we chose two main businesses we think they could help us to achieve this. The first one was hawking sodas and water in a busy place. Because we know everybody has to drink at least a day. You have to drink a bottle of water or you can drink a bottle of soda. Second business we chose was photography. As I will come down here, below here, I will tell you why we chose photography, because when we are doing a business strategy, we were taught in the trainings of DFCU and NTV that you have to first utilize the resources you have as a team. And good enough, our members, we found one of our members was carrying a camera. And we said we have to utilize that first before we even look to other resources. Second resource was that we had a home advantage. One of our members is born from a busiest town called Bwaise here. We know a lot of business operating, and even we could at least get a credit facility to start our business because we had nothing to do. Actually, we were wondering on where to start from. So that was the very best resource. Actually, I want to appreciate our business partners called the Jesulink Steps Depot in Bwaise. They trusted us. Our leader negotiated. They trusted us, and they gave us the starting capital on credit. 4 cartons of small sodas, the plastic sodas. Each carton was at 10,000, and they gave us also 500 mils soda, Mountain Dew, and that carton was at 15,000. From there, we invaded the market. We stormed the market. But our target was the timber millers, because we know the garages, the timber millers, that's the best market where everybody can be drinking anytime. And even border stage, where people are on sunshine almost all over the time. So on the money we made, we had made, it was 85,000 income, both income and profit. And we gave 18,000 to the cameraman.
So thank you very much. Your time is up. Just to understand, because you're a group of 8 people, and the kind of products you are selling, you can easily count who brought in what. So amongst yourselves, who sold more products, who brought in more money, did you divide the products equally?
Thank you so much. We moved as a team. 1, 2 people or 3 could move with the carton of soda, and 3 or 4 could move with a carton of water. So you go at once, whatever you sell, you come back and deposit with the chairperson. They were bringing the exact money which was supposed to come out of the product which we had. Because our carton was at 10,000, so you could bring 12,000, a profit of 2,000 on each carton of soda.
I'm having trouble understanding your strategy. Why would I, a border man and a timber miller, who has a neighbor that I usually pick either water, a nalong of some sort in a restaurant, take a bottled water and soda, and not water that is in a polythene. You know the water that is in a polythene bag, that's about 200? Why would you sell, in my analysis, a high-end product to a low-income earner, or to someone who is in an environment that is not used to that product?
Thank you so much. Actually, it wasn't easy, but it was through persuasive language which the members had. We would storm one of the stalls in the timber, and almost to our knees to have them buy
Why didn't
the
you
soda.
take the soda and water to probably an office? Because an office person can easily buy bottled water, because that is how their mindset is. What informed that strategy?
This was our strategy because these people, the borders are on sunshine,
and they're easily available. The number was great because there were very many, so they were able to buy all the sodas from us and the water easily.
When you set out, how much did you expect to make?
We didn't have exact money to make, but we were estimating it to be around 100,000, but we made more than that.
Because I think it goes back to what Anne is saying. If you don't set out with a clear strategy, in fact, if you don't have a target from the beginning, then you haven't thought through exactly what it is you want to achieve, and therefore you're likely to get frustrated because you didn't go with a very clear target in mind. Do you think that's what happened to you?
Thank you very much. We had a target, and that's why you would find that in the middle we had to change the strategy, and actually we saw that the camera.
So what was the target?
Pardon?
What you said you had a target. What was
yes,
the target?
we had a target of not going below 100 profit, net profit. After taking back the money, the credit facility, we had.
How much was the credit facility?
It was 85.
So you got credit worth 85,000 shillings. And
65,000.
So the credit was worth 65,000.
Yes,
those
please.
are 4 cartons.
Yes, please. Not 4 cartons. 4 cartons of water, 4 cartons of small sodas, and 1 carton of 500 ml soda.
Okay, very good. And then how much did you make from selling drinks alone, separate from how much you made from photography?
Okay, thank you very much. After the end of the sales, we made a profit of 37,000 from only drinks.
Whose idea was it to sell sodas?
It was the idea of the group.
And then whose idea was it to sell?
We actually developed 10 ideas as a group.
Okay, I'm just curious to know. So you told me that the group owned up the idea of selling sodas.
Yes.
An idea that only gave you 37,000 shillings. And then you realize 1 hour left to exit the task that you needed to change strategy. And then you went back to an idea that was photography, right? Whose idea was it to actually...
Judges, I want to say that we never changed the strategy.
Okay, so let's
we
say...
had a double strategy.
Okay, good.
We go to the market, get the sodas, we sell them. After selling the sodas, we pick some money. We go to the studio, we develop some photos, we start selling, and maybe we can earn more money from it.
Are you happy with the results or the money that the team made at the end of the day?
Actually, I would be happy with it because we hustled to get it. It wasn't very easy, but I think that's what we could make.
So your hustle earned you 149,000 shillings.
Yes, please.
I'm sure if this is a team, each member had a contribution to make.
Yes, please.
Now, very quickly, you're going to score each member, starting from the gentleman on yes, the one in black, starting with him out of a scale of 10. 10 being the highest, 1 being the least. Score them and tell me this one here did this. This is the score he gets. Very quickly, start with him.
Thank you so much. I would say Isaiah, I would group them how they were. Isaiah and Patrick, I give them 7 out of 10. Then the rest of the members, I give them 8 out of 10.
And yourself?
Myself, 8 out of 10.
Okay. So, team, thank you very much. Much appreciated. We'll get back to you in terms of the outcome. But for now, we want to appreciate you for giving the task your very best and for making 149,000 shillings. Much appreciated. We'll get back to you. All the very best.
It's now the Team Lions' turn. They silently hope that the losses made won't cost them.
These are lions indeed, no lioness. Lions. You're very welcome. The task was make money without money. And you're here to tell us, how did you make the money? Where did you go? How was the process, among other things?
As we were moving to execute the task of making money, we said to ourselves, if we could meet an objective of about 300,000, we'll be fine. So, as we were being driven through the training center, we spotted a business operational area. So we told the van to stop. After we saw Karere Market So we said, this is a place where we can transact, maybe make some money. So quickly, we agreed and we said, we are going to do marketing and commission agent. There were so many products. There's mukene, there's chicken, cabbages, tomatoes. But we said, since we have a limited time, if we want to go and try to vend, we focus on all the products, we will lose time and will not make money. So we focused on 3 main big products which had, maybe can make big margins. And that was chicken, matoke, and mukene, that is silverfish. It was not easy. Immediately, the vendors spotted us. They were suspicious and said, who could these people be? They called in the chairman of the market, who came and tried to talk to us, say, who are you? We are not aware that you are supposed to be here. We started talking to them, telling them, we want to be here and we are going to make money. So they accepted us. We are targeting walk-in customers and also customers within our network.
So the Mukene team, how much money did you make?
We managed to make 35,000 out of the Mukene. But our target was 55,000.
So what happened?
So what actually happened, we, after getting in touch with the people who were the market, people who were in need of that, in requesting for the Mukene, and negotiating with the supplier, we expected to get a commission of 10,000. After selling, we expected to get a commission of 15,000. So what actually happened there, we discovered that there was a change in the demand there, what they were expecting in terms of quantity. So coming back, putting the consideration of time, we made a deficit of 4,700.
Oh.
Did you realize when you were selling that you're going to make that deficit?
I didn't realize that, but I expected to make a commission.
Okay, help me here. You had the commodities.
Yeah.
Did you hand them over to somebody else, or did you actually, was it a cash product exchange?
From the supplier.
No, when you went to sell.
Oh, when I went to sell, I had the commodity with me, and I had also what I used to measure out the amount to be sold to the...
So you would sell and they give you the cash?
Exactly.
So in that process,
yep,
while you're selling and getting the cash,
yep,
what was going on in your mind?
What was in my mind, I was expecting to make a commission, but the client whom I was selling to, she expected to also have...
So what I'm saying here is that you were not forward-looking. You were lost in the moment of making that money, and you only realized later that, oops, I made a deficit.
I see it is 7 of you here, and you're supposed to be 8. 1, did all the 8 participate?
One club was represented by one person. That's why we are 7. For we were
which
7
is
of
that
us.
Club?
Eh?
Which one? The pharmacy.
Allied Social.
Allied.
2 of your members make a loss. Wasn't there a clear strategy of this is about making money, and we must make sure that if we are putting in 10,000, we're definitely getting more than 10,000 and not less?
Okay, first of all, the Mukene was the first transactions we did when we were just, we had not mastered the market. So he was talking on phone because I was more on this side. We were communicating. Then he told me, I've spotted the Mukene. I will be able to make a difference of 10,000. So he told me the way he was going to execute it. And I gave him a go-ahead.
So, Mr. Chair, it looks like each team, you allowed each member to make, this independent decisions. There was no central decision making that would effectively coordinate whatever that you're going to do. Okay,
we were working as a team because after analyzing, and realizing different skills and the capacities. And remember, we had time was not good on our side. So those who were going in to sell, because our target was to raise revenue. So I gave them opportunity to take some decisions.
So you empowered your
yes,
team
I
members.
empowered them, and I was following them up.
Okay, while at the subject of empowering your team, I just want you to know, so the team in charge of Silverfish, thanks to your delegation, made 35,000 shillings. It's a deficit, actually. They made a loss.
They made, okay, total in all, because they made 34,800.
34,800. This, you know, as a leader, you of course are accountable and responsible for the performance of your team, and this is where the rubber hits the road as a leader. Okay, so first of all, I like the package of the whole team. It's like, you know, the major lion is in the middle. I just want to find out from you. This is the point where, you know, you have a football team.
Yes.
And even when you've won a game, it's always good to get to know productivity per player or performance per player.
Yes.
So let's say we're scoring each player out of a scale of 10. Yes. Okay? 10 being the highest, 1 being the least.
Yes.
Would you kindly please tell the judges, each and every member, what they brought to the table and how you'd rate them as a leader, starting with him? What your rating would be?
7%. I mean, 7 out of 10.
Okay. What did he bring to the table?
Okay. He made an effort of bringing in money, although he made a loss at the end of it. As a team, we realize when you go into business, you will not always get profit.
Okay, so that's a 7, and then the next?
Okay. I give him 9 out of 10.
Okay.
Yes.
And then him?
9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 7 out of 10. 9 out of 10.
Were there any conflicts? Because I know where there is a group of 7 men and money, and some person brings in a deficit, there will definitely be someone asking. How did you resolve that?
Okay, there was no conflict. What I told the team members, this is what you expect in business, either a loss or a gain. So we took it very lightly, and then we even gave them support, because they tried to make. Because when they took the silverfish, first of all, they never sold all of it. There's a balance which came back, and also there we expected some profit of the silverfish which was returned.
Okay.
Yes.
So you as a team leader, very final and very quickly, how would you rate yourself? Because you gave your colleagues 9 and then 2 of them 7. How would you rate yourself?
I think I will rate myself 9 out of 10.
Okay. So thank you very much, Lions. Much appreciated. You'll get to hear from us in terms of the verdict. But all the very best, and we are grateful for the execution of the activity that you're able to carry out. Thank you very much.
As the judges take time out to deliberate, let's first find out who is this week's at-home winner of the 400,000 shillings cash prize.
Hi, DFC Guru. My name is Mark Amara, a procurement and logistics graduate from Indeja University, 2012. Well, my entrepreneurship idea is already running. As you can see in the background is a young matoke, and in the lines, the spacing there, there are onions. Yeah, the onions about a month. Yes. So basically, my entrepreneurship idea is already running. It's already on ground. So basically that's those are the onions there. So basically that 400,000 would push me in buying drugs and in paying labor, because basically labor is the most expensive when it comes to growing onions. Yes, thank you very much.
Having listened to all the 2 teams, the judges must now choose the weaklings. From these, at least one investment club will be eliminated tonight.
Welcome back. The Lions and the Hustlers. We come to the end of the task. And as the rules of the engagement said, one of the investment clubs has to go home. Isn't it? And especially if you are the weakest link. The judges here have a few things that they have analyzed, but they would want to further probe. There are those that are safe and those that are definitely, we're still weighing, should they, shouldn't they. So I'd like to welcome Michael to first talk about the money, and then other judges will plug in.
Thank you very much, Anne. Colleagues, starting out on the exercise, there was hint towards making money without money. We had some lessons that we learned, and remember I was saying that if you have the right attitude, the right belief, and a clear strategy, you'll be in position to make money without money. And it gives me the greatest pleasure to let you know that consolidatively, these two teams made over 500,000 shillings. Now, we have two teams, the Lions and the Hustlers. The Lions made 424,000 shillings, 500. And for me, that then puts them in a driver's seat in terms of this great activity. So that is well done. Hustlers, you know, they say that the dream is free, but the hustle is sold differently. You hustled, and you're able to get 149,000 shillings. The following clubs that I'll read out, you have made it this far. You have put in a lot of energy, commitment, and your participation in the task is much appreciated. But at this point in time, you'll be going home, knowing full well that you'll be coming back for the next task. So Oyster, you can actually go. Elite, the corporates, Kukola Magezi, Kawempe Women Police. Thank you very much. You can go. Team Agri Investment. You're safe. All the very best. So now we're down to you two. Step closer.
The judges give the bottom investment clubs one lasting fighting chance to stay in the competition.
Some people win, some people lose. But before we send you back home, we are giving you an opportunity to try and defend yourselves, because we only want one team to go home. So we're going to give you 2 minutes each. And I'll start off with Kasamvu.
We were able to bring an impact to the markets, to the supplier of silverfish. She was able to sell her produce where she could not reach to those customers.
If I was a member of Team Lions and I had people on my team that brought me losses, do you think if you had to be grouped, other people want to keep you because you'll make losses for them? Or are there things that you did that you can actually be able to sell yourself to another group and stay on board?
There are things I would do that would keep me to be a member of Team Lion. I would be able to commit myself towards their agreed task and work as a member, a team member.
Because I was chosen as the timekeeper of the group, and we kept time. That's the first thing. The second thing, it's me who proposed the name Team Hustlers. They can testify, and it was not opposed. Then the reason why I would like that we stay, we came to learn, and we would wish to keep learning up to the last time we shall be here. Another thing, we came for a battle, so we came all the way from Kabale so that we can get something and go back deep into the village. We invest, and the youth can get employment and all the other opportunities. Thank you.
You're selling the sympathy vote right now. Yes, we are appreciative that you're from Kabale. And that is why we are at Battle for Cash. To empower people, to enlighten people, for all of us, even the judges, to learn and share. But when you start bringing on board the self-pity party, then you're not selling yourself better.
Team Kasamvu, you participated in a very strong team. But we observe that you as a team, your contribution wasn't as high as we had expected. And that's the reason why you are here right now. Team Kabula Mayumba, your team came in with the lowest amount. And that's a responsibility which you need to take. Because this task was making money with no money. And what we measure is how much money was made. Team Kasamvu made over 400,000. You made about 140,000. And you, as a club, you had a responsibility in that team to push that figure higher. And as you have rightly said, this is a battle. And in this battle, we want to find who is going to be the best of the best. The fact that you are here already means that you are a very successful club. That is why you have been selected. However, we have to choose one of you. Team Kabula Mayumba, we have to let you go now. Thank you for your participation. Team Kasamvu, you are safe. But watch out.
The judges have made their decision.
I am so happy, excited. I can't express it. So I led my team and did the best. They need to get little money, but they did the best.
I feel so happy because we are, as our investment club, we have gone to the next level, and we believe we are going to battle up to the last.
The task has taught me that there is much that lies ahead. There is a lot of learning in this exercise, so I'm excited to remain in the competition such that I can even learn more for my club.
But for my team back home, we are happy to thank you guys for the support you offered us in the field. And we can assure you that we are going to represent you fully, and we are taking this forward.